Ebola, the bringer of death and despair, has finally come to claim our lives. Its 90% fatality rate, along with no vaccine, will be your demise. Please save yourself.
Hello, we are here to provide a public service announcement to reassure the public that the recent Ebola outbreak is nothing to worry about. Later on, we will show a video of a certain health expert who will help dismiss these myths circulating Ebola. People, there is no need to worry about the spread of this disease, and it is only contracted through the direct contact with body fluids, so you do not need to worry about some airborne viruses or wearing gloves to prevent direct skin-to-skin contact. You will only get Ebola if you handle someone's body fluids, which is very rare and unlikely.
Speaking of rare, the chance you will get Ebola is rather slim. Although it has a high fatality rate of 90%, the chances you will actually receive this virus is very, very small. If we take into account the reproductive value of Ebola, which in high numbers shows an extreme reproduction rate, we will see that Ebola is only rated 2 to 2 on that scale, as compared to measles with an astounding 18. This means that Ebola is not contagious. The chances of you getting this disease is smaller than the chances of you contracting measles. Although the United States is known for their advanced and top-of-the-line healthcare, which will most certainly stop Ebola in its tracks.
Adding to Emilyn's comment about America's state-of-the-art healthcare, we do indeed possess a strong defense against the minimal threat Ebola poses, and that is the fact that we are already developing a vaccine for this disease. The idea of creating the vaccine came into being when the first cases of Ebola sprouted in the US, and there were only 2 recorded cases, obviously prompting health experts, doctors, nurses, and the CDC to create and administer a vaccine. This vaccine will help eradicate Ebola, and of course, with our strong and well-developed healthcare infrastructure, the disease's threats will vanish. Here to prove our points are these health experts.
It is understandable that people would be concerned and have anxiety about this. It's a serious disease. It's got a scary name. But the fact is, the spread of this disease can be stopped with basic steps such as identifying cases, putting them into isolation. So simple measures will stop the transmission of Ebola in the U.S. Jeffrey Dutchin, Chief of Transmissible Disease Control for Public Health for Seattle and King County and Professor of Medicine and Infectious Diseases at the University of Washington.
So please do not add on to the stress by overreacting or over-exaggerating. It will only make their work harder, as your panic will slow down the progress towards an Ebola cure. Be safe, be smart, and as always, be calm. A cure will come soon, and that isn't a lie.